making masa with my own molino reminds me to my childhood. Like when I used to go to Veracruz to the tortillerias, that smelly flavor of the corn, graining on the molinos.
The passion that I get from baking, it was a hobby that just grew into a career.
We have the pleasure to put a really beautiful plate to the customer and make them be happy. But at the same time, I'm so passionate about my culture and my history. I like to embrace that indigenous way of cooking and those unique ingredients that I like to incorporate in my food.
Baking, it's so technical. Like if you mess it up, you have to start over again. Seeing how beautiful the bread comes out of the oven and then giving it to someone to try it and seeing the reaction, it's just pretty awesome. I'm Stephanie Velasquez.
And I'm Nick Vera, and we are the owners of
Papalo Mercado. I got into baking when I was around 9 years old. I had my dad buy me a bunch of dollar cake box mix, and I would always come up with my own concoctions, and I feel like it just grew from there.
So one of my uncles, he used to cook a lot, and he got a lot of Caribbean cookbooks and Mexican cookbooks. So one day I just decided to open one of the books and start a recipe, and everything started from there.
I wanted to be creative. I wanted to make beautiful things that taste amazing and just share that with everyone. Being a chef for me was finding happiness and purpose in my life. We met at Sochi here in downtown. I was a pastry chef and he was the sous chef. After so many hours of working together, we became really great friends and eventually went out on a date and got to know each other a little bit more, and we decided to take a leap of faith and start our own pop-up.
Then we have the chance to go to Mexico City so she can get more ideas of what was the real street Mexican food. We went to this really beautiful restaurant in Mexico City. It's called Lalo. They make really awesome Mexican breakfast with Mexican pastries. And that's when we got the click that, hey, we can do this in Houston.
When we first started the business, Nicolas' parents gifted us a molino, which is a stone mill.
You grind the corn on volcanic stones, and those minerals that are on the stones give a really good, unique flavor on the masa dough. We have 4 types of corn that we use. All of them are from Mexico. The owners of the fields in Mexico, they're indigenous people that grow these heirloom corns. We have a blue corn called Cónico Azul, and the Cónico Azul is from the state of Mexico, high altitude. Then we have Olotillo Blanco from the state of Oaxaca. We also have Rojo Bolita, which is also from Oaxaca. Unique flavor on each one. For the tortilla making process, your ingredients are the corn, the alkaline powder, and water. So as you can see here, the water is already boiling. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that same water to dilute the alkaline solution, and then I'm gonna add it back to the pot. In here we have a Cónico Azul corn from the state of Mexico. So this corn is gonna go to the pot right now. After cooking the corn for 45 minutes, we let the corn rest for another 12 hours in room temperature water. And this is gonna be the final product. Really clean, no more skin on the corn. To have a really good masa, your corn has to be al dente, not overcooked, because that will become maíz pozolero. So this is Olotillo Blanco corn from the state of Oaxaca. It's already cooked, al dente, ready to grind on the molino. The only thing that we're doing is pushing the maize with the spatula and adding a little bit water to maintain the stone cold. And as you can see, now we have masa.
Once it's ground, made into a masa, it's hand rolled, hand pressed, and then cooked to a tortilla. It's gluten-free naturally, but there's also calcium in there, so you're getting some vitamins with your tortilla, so you don't have to feel too guilty about eating a taco.
This is the blue corn tortilla, and we have in here a beautiful quesadilla with quesillo and chorizo. Let me show you. And then we have a tetela. Inside of the tetela we have hoja santa, quesillo, salsa casera, and a lot of herbs like culantro, dill, epazote, just a little bit more earthy type of filling tortilla.
It's pure corn. There's nothing else added to it, which is the magic about it.
Our concept was called Papalo Mercado because you can reach many other fields than just only tacos. We were working for 2 weeks, and then because of the pandemic, the city just started shutting down. So it was like a huge impact for us.
Central City Co-op gave us a phone call and they were like, can you guys make tortillas for us? We were like, yeah, sure, how many do you need? And they asked for 75 dozen. And we were like, what? how are we gonna pull this off? We made it happen. We hand pressed over 800 tortillas. We thought it was gonna be like a one-time thing. Then it clicked to us that we can make a wholesale out of this.
Since we started wholesaling, we have the blue corn tortillas and we have the white corn tortillas. We also have the aguas frescas. We have the agua de Jamaica, hibiscus and guava, and we have the roasted horchata. Instead of using a regular meal like in any other horchata, we use coconut milk. We also have our products of salsas, salsa morita, chimichurri de hoja santa, and we also have the pepita pesto, which is a sunflower type of pesto with a lot of herbs.
And we do fresh pan dulce every morning. Our pan dulce program highlights the Mexican pan dulce that you would find at the panaderias, made with a French technique. We make cacao conchas, which has Mexican cacao from Tabasco, Mexico. We also make an horchata berlinesa, which is a brioche donut filled with horchata pastry cream. We also do cacao chip cookies, which is your all-American chocolate chip cookie, but we use cacao chocolate that is imported from Tabasco, Mexico.
We're still doing pop-ups with the tortillas that we make. We have tostada de aguacate, tacos de carnita, taco de barbacoa, also a papaya salad. And from the sweet side, Stephanie comes with a really extensive variety of pan dulce.
The gift of the molino, I feel like, is the highlight of Papalo Mercado. Without the molino, I don't even think we would be making tortillas, and it would have expanded into this whole line of products that we've been making. We just want to be able to share the culture and the knowledge of Mexican cuisine and pan dulce. We are in this because we have a passion for food, we have a passion for cooking, upholding traditions and recreating dishes that we grew up with.